When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. Leaves it with the running back. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
The short hands, it's Grove. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Creates a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here we go. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jensen.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the back. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Smith wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They'll give it to Johnson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Ocha. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got him. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Noles. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Give to the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, a lot of space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. He'll try it again. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's in his stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play, so this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second, and that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Quarterback adapted. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Using his feet. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Just going to keep it after the snap. Going airborne. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. We've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Smith wants to throw. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Trying to burn this defensive back. Complete to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll go back to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Smith dropping to pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Florida State!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The offense changing the play. Toss sweep to the right. Running into the open space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Skinner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw it again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
The Gamecocks will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Got a little space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the 1st down.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Sellers. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
35, Florida State, 28.
And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
And the Noles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Noles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. Quarterback gets him up. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. There he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Georgia State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs.
42 Spider.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle.
Kick is good. That makes the score. South Carolina, 42. Florida State, 41.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Still on his feet at the 40. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the ground, it's covered. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Scanning the field, it's Nolan. That's caught, it's Grove. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
With the catch, it's Bull. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Sellers. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Rushes on him. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, and it's 1st and goal from the 5. So this offense has the lead, they have the ball, they have the clock on their side, and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. A first down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. To the house. The AT unit on the field. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the Swamp. They're up by 12 over Notre Dame. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the right. Takes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in a game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie. looking to throw. And the defense swarms him under the two-point attempt is stopped, and so too is the attempt to tie the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And
breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll run the toss. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gamecocks will try to run out the clock in the final minute.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Now the play fake. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with